Hey guys, what's up? Noah here, and today, as you saw in the thumbnail and the image in the title, we're going to be doing Season 2 Beyblade Battles. So, yeah, that's pretty exciting. It's a pretty neat series, Beyblade vs. Evolution / Beyblade vs. God. It's great and all. Personally, it's one of my favorite seasons, probably like second favorite, maybe. I think I like the Spartan series better, but we'll have to see on that. So, yeah. I have all the God Beyblades here, except for Legend Surprising, because I accidentally left it in the storage. Okay, got Legend. Here we are. Alright, so we got lights. Where's the cords? There they are. Alright, so we're only going to be doing like Switch Strike versus Switch Strike and whatnot, but the first battle they ever did in Switch Strike was for the God series was actually Victory Veltriak versus Kinetic Satum. So I'm also going to be making my tweaks to the story so I can add in a few characters that weren't there, like Zutron and Kerbeus. Okay, so we're going to do the first battle here. See if it actually will play out like the anime. Nope, this launcher sucks. Let's check this launcher. Okay, we're good. There's the tomb. What the heck is Victory Veltriak doing? Not dying, that's what. Okay, so Satum's just defending it off. And there we go. Satum has fended it off. Halfway to bursting on Victory. Okay then. Oh, burst finish. Dang. Alright, so first battle actually was anime accurate, and Satum did win. So the next battle we had was Genesis Veltriak, and I'm not going to use the full stock combo. You know why? Because this makes it burst easier. So I'm going to get the tightest one I have, which is this red tip. Alright, so the next battle, Volt comes back with his new Genesis Veltriak versus the Silas Carlisle and his Satum. So Satum's there. Now the first battle happened, and it was a ring out finish for Silas because he has to have that moment where, oh, your base not that strong, and then he gets immediately proven wrong. Now, of course, Volt can use Genesis Reboot because it doesn't work like it does in the anime, but that looks like it was actually Veltriak's point. Okay, so I'm going to try to launch Veltriak at the wall so we can actually get that spring attack. Dang, these hits. And Satum has slipped up and lost the battle. No burst finish this time. But Satum is down. So the two characters were introduced to, well, the three main characters are Kit Lopez, Silas Carlisle, and Volta Oi. And then second episode happens. He gets to BC Soul, and he missed the entire first day. So you know what he has to do? He has to enter the tournament. Well, technically, it's a tournament to see who will get scouted, and at the very end, he has to face his rival from back home and best friend, Rentaro. So we got Rocktavor here. So let's see who will come out on top. Now, I personally like Rentaro in Beyblade, and it sucks what they do to his character to make him lose. What? Holy crap. Okay. Rocktavor just beat it. So we are out of the anime accurate territory because Rocktavor just burst Veltriek the little bit. I just launched it in there. It went like boom. No. First finish. Alright, so let's get our next battle because I'm not going to do that over again because that was pretty cool. So our next battle we have is Free de la Hoya's intro in episode number 3, and he hand launches. Now, I'm going to tweak. This is the first story tweak I'm going to do here. Okay, Free wants to see how they both do, so he says, let me battle both of you. So, yeah, let's see what happens when I launch Veltriek and Rocktavor. Okay, I'm going to launch Rocktavor first, and then Fafnir with a hand launch, and then Veltriek. Oh, they actually worked together and was able to beat Fafnir. Alright, this I'm only going to do one take, well, 2 takes on, because I want to see if Fafnir could actually beat the both of them if I hand launch it last. Which I should have done in the first place, but whatever. Of course he would. Okay, come on. Come on, Veltriek. Just work with me here. I need you. Okay, let's do this again. And Fafnir has quite a bit of spin. Rocktavor is out, and Veltriek took it. Alright, whatever. We'll just act like Free beat them both. Humiliating you. So, Silas is off doing his own thing. So, now we got BC Soul, and the first match they ever have as a team is against Sunbat United, which is Silas Carlisle and Wakia, because the third Blader never battles, so I don't need another bay for that, another random combo. But whatever. Okay, so first one up is Rentaro, and he faces Wakia. So please, Rocktavor, don't burst Flyron just yet, because that happens later. But whatever. Oh god, I can already feel burst. Oh, you know what? That's a spin finish for Watron. Because Rocktavor fell about the same time it burst, so I'm just going to count that as a spin finish for Rocktavor. That was just like Zack and Volt's battle and Beyblade burst. Alright. Okay. Freaking Wyvern sucks. Yeah. Okay, whatever. Rantaro loses. Okay. So next battle, it's Volt versus Wakia, and I'm just gonna launch Triac first. Okay, Wyvern, do your Hyper Shield Crash. And down goes Veltriac in the first battle. So, what he does is he takes off the Vortex frame on his back. Like everybody takes off their frame in this show. Okay, so come on. Okay, so now we got Veltriac speed mode. Speed mode. Okay, here we go. Battle number 2. There's Wyvern. Please verse Wyvern. They win against the ones you don't want to win. Whatever. Let's just redo that one last time. Okay. I'm gonna accept that. Wakia's like, what? And yeah. That's just the way the bay bursts. Now, Silas is going to face Volt. So, actually, the opposite of the second battle happens here. Silas gets rung out at the start, and then he bursts Veltriac. You could lose, like, any amount of points right here, except for bursting. Okay, it was spin finish good. Who will win this fight? Will it be Silas, or will it be Volt? So, I wonder what the next battle is going to be. Just remembering, I think it's... Oh, come on. No, screw it. Okay, just pretend that Silas got that. Okay, now it's Free versus Silas for the first time. Let it rip. And boom. Supreme always slow motion burst. Okay, so after that devastating loss, Wakia goes back out, and Rentaro has to come up with this new strategy because he'll be kicked off the team if he doesn't. So, I'm confident that Rockivore, with this speed mode, can actually beat Wyvern with the burst, since he did it twice in power mode. Yeah, that's what I'm going to call it without the frame. I'm going to put Veltriac's frame back on. come on. It wasn't even close to bursting. Come on, get that burst finish. I'm going to launch it my hardest. Alright, so it didn't get a burst, but we'll count it as a win. Okay, so why Ron gets out of here. Okay, so Walkie is just going to put him back here because he's a background character now. Silas leaves Sunbat United. He's off doing his own thing. So he's also background character. So then BC Soul goes to face Top Wand. And Top Wand has Kuza Ackerman. So, okay, whatever. Alright, so Kuza befriends Vault in the episode before, and then at the end of the episode, he faces off against Kuza. And I had to find my trans driver. Here we are. Okay, I got the driver. Okay, so he first starts off in Ultra Stamina mode. So, there we go. I think Vault ties with him in the first battle. Veltriac can win. As long as the end result is the same. Now we're in Ultra Attack mode, right? Please tell me that the red is... Nope, the blue's at the top. Bang. Alright. Okay, so beat Vault. Alright, so the next battle, so Rintaro loses after Vault loses, and then Free is the cleanup crew, obviously. He actually uses a launcher this time. Wait, light launcher. And bam. Burst. Just kidding. Okay, we're going to try this one more time, and if Cognite doesn't burst, it doesn't burst. Come on, look at those kicks, man. Can you just break apart already? And bam. Free De La Hoya is our victor. Kuza just got destroyed. And next battle is Veltriac versus Cognite Part 2. So this time, Cognite actually works, but I think Kuza at least scores a point on Vault. There's his point on Vault. After that missed launch. Come on, Beltriak, you can do this. And Cognite is down. Beltriak wins. Okay, so after that, Kuza's team is defeated, and he's a background character until the Red Eye arc thing. Alright, so our next guy that's introduced is Doomsizer's owner, Daigo Kuragami. So, yeah. Daigo's been friends with Vault and Rantaro for a long time, and he just wants to spar with them. So they go out, and they're like, hey, I want to battle you. And he's like, yeah, whatever. So he uses Hunt Lunge and Double Strike. Okay, Beltriak went down. I count that as a win. Whatever. It's just a practice match. Roktavor. And now it's versus Doomsizer. I'm going to actually change something about the whole final arc, which I think they should have done, but whatever. Oh, okay. Roktavor. I'll just count that. Whatever. Okay, so, now Daigo... Well, now Silas joins BC Soul. Free leaves BC Soul to go to the Raging Bulls, which is a team that Shu is a part of, and we still know Shu is a part of it right now, so this is Legend Surprising. And there's actually a battle off screen that's revealed in a later episode that I just want to do right now. It's Legend Surprising versus Drain Fafnir. We know the end result, so yeah. It's surprising. And that's exactly what happens. Alright, now that Shu got his pride hurt by Fafnir, he's gonna go off to join the Snake Pit and whatever. Okay, so now the team, since I don't have Stans, Bay, whatever, we'll just replace Rantaro. We'll just use Rantaro as a replacement. So, this is my season 2, so I can really do whatever I want. So, yeah. So, the first battle, we're going to get Volt versus Daigo, Part 2. Let's see how Part 2 ends. Alright, we're going to try that one more time. Just one more time. Okay? First battle. Here we go. There we go. First finish. Alright. Now Voltal's sad, and then Roktavor, technically Roktavor beats the next battler. Silas beats the next battler, and yeah. Then it's Daigo versus Volt Part 2. And, well, I'm just going to do the final part. So, Daigo already one-upped Volt in this battle. So, he has 1 point on it. And the next battle, Volt goes into speed mode against Daigo's Bay. And it's like, that change will change nothing. And how wrong he was. Okay, so we'll just count that. Alright, so Daigo's in the background now. Chu is at the snake pit now, and yeah, we got 3 background characters. Alright, so the next battle is Blader. Gazim Madal with his Garuda. So, yeah, let's see who wins this. Okay, so in the past, Silas and Gazim battled. His bay broke, and that's how he gets Garuda from Arthur. Okay, so the first battle is Silas versus Gazim. Come on. Stop that. Okay. Well, that's how it happened. Truly. Alright, so then Volt beats Arthur, and Arthur's like, what? Okay, so whatever. And we got Gazim versus Volt. So, yeah. And that's exactly how it happens. Just kidding. He goes for another air dive, and bam, first. For now. Okay, so Volt's defeated. Silas is like, huh? He realizes how he needs to beat him. So then Rantaro goes up, beats that guy that sounds like he's from Germany, and yeah. Next is this big thing versus Satum, part 2. So, alright, he's dodging Garuda's movements. All part of the plan. Well, this is how it happened, folks. Here, wait. Literally just touch the bed, and it will go down. Ah, whatever. That's what happens. There, Garuda's dead. Okay. He's in the background now. And BC Soul wins their match. But they also lose a bunch of other matches, and yeah, that was their last chance. So yeah, suspense. These guys are going to the tournament. The World Championships is alluded to. Alright, so then we get our Mexico arc, or arc where Volt travels to Mexico to find his buddy Shu. So, yeah, we just went through the first 2 arcs of Beyblade, and yeah. So, we got all our bladers here. We got Daigo, Rintaro, Wakia, Volt, and Kuza because they meet along with him. But there's one more that Wakia called up to see if he could come along, and he did. His name's Ken Midori, and his Guardian Gervais. So this is the place where Guardian Gervais is introduced. So look at it in all of its glory. And yes, it is missing the cap, whatever. So they're traveling. They got their original group of bladers, except for Shu, and Kuza's tagged along. Okay, so they make their way to the snake pit, and they find Mr. Red-Eye. And we're going to... Volt sees that he stole Legend Surprising, and he wants to battle him for glory. So, yeah. And to get Legend Surprising back. So, he first starts off in right mode. And Veltread goes down to a ring out finish. Like that. And then he changes spin direction because the episode ends because it has to. And next episode we get Legend Horizon going like left rotation and stuff. And I'm going to technically rig the battle and give it its weak tip. Give Veltriac the blue tip, but I just don't want to see Veltriac burst Legend. Because its left rotation teeth are pretty crap. So they're like, wait, what? They can go both rotations? Are you seriously not going to burst? Well, okay, it burst. Okay, so he's like, leave. And then goes off into the background again. Alright, now we get one of the characters that will face off against Volt in the future. Alluded to, it's Arc Belkesh's owner, Boa. He's like a weak blader, but then he becomes strong, and they're like trying to help him out, and they're like, don't help him out, and they go meet Ashton and whatever. And Ashton says to them that I have evil versions of your base. Now, I don't have the Shadow Bladers. I do have recolors, though, of their older base. So, yeah, maybe that will work. Okay, so where's Cordeus? I don't have one for Cognite, so he'll just face this random Beyblade that I found. Okay. So we got the Shadow Bladers, just to act like they're called Switch Strikes. Okay, so the first one to battle is Volt Rentaro versus Yellow Eye, and he actually loses this battle. But in our story, they all get defeated and they all get to face Red Eye because, yeah, they're just that good. They should be at this level. So here we go. I made the combo of 4 cross Flugel. So they both have the same combos. Get out of there. Yep, this is how the battles are going to go. Okay, Shadow Rockivore defeated. And he actually did the best out of the 5, so he's still going to be in the battle with Raging Bulls against BC Soul, but that's later. So Rintaro beats it. They go to the next room. They see Doomsizer. Got Doomsizer here. The original, because you can't beat the original unless you're Crusher Doomsizer. Because, dang, does this bay look cool? Get. Alright. Boom, burst. Just kidding, that was the rig. But whatever. Okay, Shadow Doomsizer defeated, and Daigo learns a new move that we can't pull off in real life unless I did this. Unless I did this. There. That's your new move. Okay, so the next room they go up against is the dual defense room. And yes, I'm changing the order around a little bit. The dual defense room is where these two Shadow Bladers face off against these two Real Bladers, Ken and Wakia. So, we're going to get the big stadium. Just move this bit. Sorry for the black screen. Whatevs, we got this right here. Okay, so there they are. Gonna launch it in order of stamina, so Evil Wyvern, Actual Wyvern. Base. No! How does that even work? You know what? I'm just gonna hand launch it in there. I swear, if these two actually beat. There. Wyvern's in it now. Okay, good. And in the end, the two Bladers absolutely devastate the freaking Shadow Bladers. So, that's great orbit. Yeah, Shadow Bladers that's been defeated go over here because they're pieces of garbage. Okay, remove that. Move this back in. Bam. Yeah. Okay. I can't even watch. Just watch this. It's tilted so nobody can see. Go. Okay. So, after these two beat their Shadow Bladers, only Volt and Kuza are left to face theirs, so let's just get this over with. Got Hyper Hyrus here, because I didn't have a Shadow Cognite, but whatever. Alright. Yeah. Just burst the stupid dual layer. Stupid piece of crap. I'm kidding. But whatever. Let's try the next battle. And there we go. Yeah, another Shadow Blader defeated. Whatever. And now we got the real bulk of the story. This is Joe. What are you doing? Joe, please leave. Okay. Whatever. so we got Vault versus Azure. So I'm gonna get the red tip back here. So yeah, let's see which out of these two bladers are fit to own Genesis Beltriac. Are you kidding me? Okay. We're just gonna act like Vault just beat the crap out of this guy. And he learns his new move that he knew all along. Genesis Reboot. So Shadow Pit Bladers are all defeated. Now they get to face Shu. Now we got 6 days. First is the team of Ken, Wakia, and Rintaro, and they're going to face Legends Horizon in left. So we actually do need this again. Okay, so just move this, shift it down a little bit, and let's go. In order of stamina, so rock the board. Now this is a battle that Rintaro obviously has to lose because it's freaking Red Eye. Nobody can win against it. Okay, rock the board's out. Oh wow, it beat him all. Okay, whatever. Wakia got a little bit of spin there. So they're all down the chute and out of there. And next is the actual thing that happened in the anime. But whatever. Events link up, so. Okay. Bam. Cognite's in Ultra Stamina mode now. Gonna launch Beltriac around. Gonna actually launch Legends Horizon before Doomsizer because alright, well there goes the frame. Okay, Doomsizer actually survived. Oh god. Okay, so that was a horrendous failure. Let's try that again. Okay, I'm gonna tilt launch everybody, so except the ones with rubber tips, because they'll just fly out of the stage. Okay, Doomsizer versus, because Beltriac's Genesis Reboot failed it, like, because he can't master the move yet, because that would just be dumb. And Doomsizer has officially been down and out for the count, so they go down the chute as well. So, yay! And then Red Eye says, I will not be fighting them again. So, yeah. Alright, so they go back home. They tell Rintaro and Vault go back to BC Soul, and Kuza follows them. So he's in BC Soul now. Just know that over here. Wakia turns into background character and shoes off at the snake pit. Oh, I'm calling it Shu, but it's actually Red Eye, but we all know it's Shu, so yeah. Whatever. So, Ken's back in Japan and you're in England. So I'm gonna say around this time, Cleo joins up with Daigo. So yeah. Okay, so next is the space, Joshua and the Space Ninjas thing that they did. Yay, they're on a movie set, but not really. Whatever. Where's Genius? Did I forget to grab Genius? Whatever. I'll go find it. Just trying to put everything together here. Genius fall down. Oh, there it is. Found it, guys. Found Blast Genius right here. Okay, so Genius faces off against Kuza first. So I'm gonna do it like Joshua does it. Go, Cognite! Oh my god! Cognite just beat one of the big five. Holy crap. Also, there's a big five. Freeze number 1. Joshua's number 3. Okay, so actually in battle 2, this is what actually happens. Gets absolutely manhandled by Ginny. Okay, so Genius wins, obviously. And I think I'll change up my launchers right now. So now we got the slingshot launchers. Now it's Rocktavore versus Genius. Let's see who wins. Oh god, I forgot. Whatever. That's the end result anyway. So yeah, Genius beats them both, and Joshua gets a call by what's his name? Theodore, the owner of the Raging Bulls, and it's like, hey, you want to come on the Raging Bulls? And he's like, yeah, whatever, let's go. So the Raging Bulls now have 2 members. 2 whole members. Can you believe that? No, I'm kidding. But whatever. Where's Shadow Rocktavore? Shadow Rocktavore is the 3rd member to the Raging Bulls. Okay, so now we get the whole thing with Xander, and we get 2 important characters introduced. We get number 5 of the Big 5, Shadow Regulus, and Xander is back with his new Surge Excalius, and he beats 100 Bladers and gets a new sword launcher, which I don't have, so whatever. So, SB Rios is a team introduced now, and yeah, these all come at later time. Okay, so now Gazim is also in the background. We'll just put background characters over here. Okay, so next. The next Bay introduced would be, well, they actually start the tournament. So they get past the prelims, and it's the actual tournament. So in the first round, we get... Okay, so in the first round, we get SB Rios versus Sunbat United, which is Wakia's team. So first battle goes down, and Xander obviously wins. And then second battle, Wakia wins. And then Wakia's team is down 2 points, while they only need 1 point to win. So it's Wakia versus... Well, actually, it's not that time yet. It's the time where Rintaro, Wakia, Xander, and Bolt face off against this rando Bay. And it's a big tie. So, and also, Zach is introduced. So, yeah, we can have the 5th day be his day. So, yeah. So, and I did give it a bearing driver because it needed a switch launcher and not a slingshot one. So, let's get all the characters we need to launch. Okay, here we go. Neutron, Watchon, or not. No. And Excalibur. Turns out. Volt versus Xander. And Volt actually wins this battle because they get knocked out of the stadium. Just pretend this is out of the stadium. Bam. Roktavor helps out Valkyriak and it spins in the middle. Like that. So they're all impressed. And now we can actually start the battle between Valkyriak. Not Valkyriak. So while they're off, Zach wants to face Volt and Rentaro. So, and BC Soul's there to watch. So there's rest BC Soul. And bang! So, first battle we're going to do is Wyron. And Wyron actually comes up with a new move to copy everybody else and use speed mode. Okay, so he uses his new move called Super Tempest Attack. And I'm like, what the heck is that move called? And that's exactly how it happened. Let's see if Scalius is in triple state. I didn't even move on Excalibur. Excalius. God. Okay, anyway. So, Waki's team is out of the running, and he's in the background. SB Rios comes out. Okay, so Zach wants to face both Volt and Rentaro at the same time. Shut up!
You.
Please. Okay. Anyway, Neutron. Valkyriak. Why didn't you rock the board? Valkyriak. And bam, Zutron is our winner. And they're all impressed. And he's like, I'm going to go train so I can become national level. Twinkle Toes. Yeah, I added the name. Okay, so Zach's off in the background training. So is these two. And around this time, Gazim faces Red Eye and a clock tower. So, yeah. And Gazim's Fae isn't going to crack here. So, he just gets cheating, humiliating. So, yeah. Shu wins. Red Eye wins. And, yeah, he's shaken up. But then his new trainer, Fae trainer, gives him the perfect idea to copy everybody else. Yay! Everybody else. Let's go. So, we get to the everybody else battle. And he is facing Silas. Part 3, the absolute dismantling of the ego. Light and airy now instead of being freaking hard hitter. So Silas isn't prepared for this, and this is what happened. Yeah, first finish. Alright, so then after this, Rentaro gets a point, and then Volt gets a point, and Volt's like, hey, I'm going to go back out there. And BC Soul's like, what? No. And then he's like, yes. So now it's Garuda versus Veltriak. And he says sorry to his beta trainer because he's not going to copy anybody else because he's not going to be a freaking poser. And he's going to be original for once. So Garuda comes in with its usual strategy, and Veltriak is prepared because he uses his new technique to dodge his special move. It's called Master Genesis Reboot. Ever heard of it? Are you freaking kidding me? The tip didn't even go down. Whatever. Garuda defeated. On to the next bay. Gazine's training in the background. Not with the 4 characters, of course, but his training. Then they go to cheer their friend on. Kuza's friend on, and we get the backstory and all, and Kuza learns to accept Cleo for who he is. A strong blader because K-Nox is cool. Okay, so anyway, they move on to the semifinals just like everybody else, and then Kuza has to do the stupidest thing and ruin the festival for everybody. And that's just not cool with Red and Wu and the Brazilian people. So you know what they do? They get a little bit mad. And can you blame them? I mean, you just ruined their festival. So Renwu takes it upon himself to absolutely dismantle these fools called BC Soul. Because, you got to give him some wins before he gets absolutely manhandled in front of everybody at a stadium. So Cognite. Okay, go around. Don't mess up anybody. Go! Shelter Regulus. There's quite a lot of 4 battles in this. And bam. Absolutely obliterated these fools. Alright, and they're like, hey, that's a pretty strong guy right there. And Xander's disappointed in Vault because his Genesis reboot was an absolute fucking joke. So, yeah. Vault's feeling pretty bad about himself. So he goes and does the 100 blader test and gets to 99 before he collapses out of pure exhaustion. So then Xander sees him as a true blader, and yeah, the battle between BC Soul and SB Rio starts. And here we go. We're only doing the Switch Strike battles. But just know Rickson impresses his dad because his entire backstory was he needed to impress his dad. Because it feels bad when you don't do that. Got Satoon versus Excalibur for the first round. And in this first battle, Silas has a strategy to not activate his ultimate move. But it absolutely backfires, and Xander crashes up against the walls and actually activates triple sabers. So that could have been more perfect. So the first point goes to them. So then Rickson gets a point. So they're 1-1 each. Then Kuza goes to face Renwu one more time because he's just that dumb. And we get the total destruction of Alter Cognite. Shadow Regulus. Come on. Okay, so and then that's 1 point to their team. So Rintaro gets it back. Now it's no, just kidding. Rintaro doesn't even do anything in this entire tournament except beat Yellow Eye. So there. Now we got the poster boy. Voltoy versus Renwu, the guy who can sense the direction of Beyblades and crap like that. And let's see who wins. When Renwu's like, this is a pretty strong guy. And takes the first battle. But he's pretty impressed with Fault. So the second battle rolls around. Veltriak's hitting way harder. And he's like, how could this happen? Well, Renwu, because you're a freaking moron. Just kidding. And this is what's supposed to happen. This is what happens in the anime. Wow. Genesis reboot. And he's like, wait, what? And yeah, that's how it happens. Already reached an hour mark. That's cool. Usually my streams don't go that high. Whatever. Renwu is defeated, and he sees why Xander holds this guy in high praise. So now it's the time for Volt and Xander to actually face off in the semifinals match. Get in. Okay, so that's not supposed to happen. But for all you Excalius fanboys out there, there you go. There's Excalius. So let's just hypothesize. Say that was a ring out finish. And yeah, because it was. Now we're going to launch Excalius. This high attack power attack type. They're going up against each other. They're getting some pretty strong hits. And in the end, the one who takes it... Oh. Okay, so it was a double burst finish. Just gonna point that out there. You stupid piece of crap. It was a double burst finish, but Excalius actually burst before Veltriak did. So BC Soul now moves on to the finals. Now let's cut over to the Raging Bull Stadium in frickin' New York. Just kidding. Maybe it's in New York. I don't know where they're in. So these guys are off training. So yeah. So yeah, Raging Bull Stadium. Cleo gets them a point, and then Daigo gets a point. So they're 2 up, and then Free goes up against Daigo. So Free's like, enough of this bullshit, and he remembers that Daigo's a friend of Volt, and he's like, I'm looking forward to this. So he uses his full strength, and Daigo's like, hey, I gotta beat this guy. So he goes in full strength too. And this is what happens when you try to beat Free De La Hoya. You get burst. Just kidding. And they're like, hey, you did pretty good, but he's the champion. And he's like, does that mean I had never had a chance of winning? And they're like, no. And he's like, I'm going back out there for the pride of our team, AS Gallus. And that was one of the coolest moments ever. So it's Joshua versus Daigo. So let's see who would win. And also Cleo places a curse on Joshua's hair. So you know how Genius is. You know how he rolls. Always got to make a comeback, so he loses the first battle on purpose. And bam, Genius down. Doomsizer gets a point. But Daigo has a plan. He knows this scheme. So there's Genius. He is going to meet Volt in the finals. Daigo is going to meet Volt in the finals no matter what it takes. So when Genius uses Cyclone Counter, he goes in for his new special move and goes like, boom, straight on Genius. They both go flying out of the stadium. And just as about Genius touches the ground, that's what happens in the anime. That's a freaking piece of crap, if you ask me. But whatever, Daigo and Cleo are off training. Okay, so now we're introduced before the finals to the next victim of Red Eye, Xander. We got Sword versus the Axe. And that's how it happened. Legend Horizon actually beat Excalius. And I'm like, what the actual crud? So he goes to face Renwu next. But Boa, the one who's been following him and the guy we've alluded to, says, hey, I'm going to battle. So it's Shelter Regulus versus the new and improved Arc Belkesh. So here we go. So get Regulus. He miscalculates because he thinks he has a clockwise spinning bag. But now, it goes counterclockwise. He miscalculates, and this is what happens. Belkesh absolutely manhandles the guy. And Arc Belkesh wins. He's a pretty strong dude. And he keeps following Red Eye, so we're going to put these two over here. And Renwu's like, hey, I got to do more training. So he does more training than whatever's standing in between two rocks does. Okay, so now it's the finals, and it's free. Okay, so Joshua, all this jazz. Trying to remember what happened during the finals. I know there was a battle between Joshua and Volt. I know that because he gets this epic moment where Cyclone Counter, boom, hits the stadium floor, springs himself back up, and bursts Genius. Then, okay, so the first battle was these two again. So he's like, I'm going to beat you this time. And the Rentar's like, what the hell are you talking about? I never met you in my life. And he's like, I'm Yellow Eye. And he's like, oh, you're that guy. And then proceeds to absolutely destroy this counterpart of his. I'll just do it for him. Bam! Rentaro gets the first point. And they're like, hey, that's pretty cool. And then Kuza's like, hey, I'm going to follow this up. And he's like, all right. Bam. So Free goes off to face Kuza, and you can pretty much expect what happens. He's like, oh my god. You've gotten a little bit stronger, but so have I. Bam. Absolutely destroys this. Absolute joker. Okay, so then Free's like, hey, that's pretty cool. So Free then goes on to face Silas, and Silas is like, hey, I'm going to win. And he's like, okay. Bam. And launches Soft on purpose. Steals all of Fafnir's energy. And then, get this. Get this. Loses. Loses the final battle. Yeah, that's a pretty accurate representation. So now it's Vault versus Joshua because Free just absolutely destroyed their team. So Joshua gets the upper hand this time. Not going to go out and freaking destroy his... He's going to destroy his opponent in the first battle, or at least try to. And Joshua gets the first point. And then Louis shows up, and he's like, you're pathetic, Vault. And he's like, what'd you say? And he's like, oh, okay. This is Nightmare Luminor, by the way. So, yeah, that gets Vault fired up because of the battle that they had in Season 2. So, Genius comes in here, and he's not ready to scale Vault, because he absolutely does that, and rings out Genius. So, now it's the final battle, and Genius is getting psyched up, and so is Joshua. Oh, Genius. Alright, so Vault does that thing I said before, and boom, Sky uppercuts the crap out of Genius. Okay, so then he says, send Free, what's his name again? It's, now my mind's blanking on it. It's Theodore. Theodore says, send out Free, and Joshua's like, no. And he sends himself out, and he says, well, he won't be mad if I bring him the title. And then Silas asks if he can go out instead of Rickson, and he's like, sure. And yeah, this is the final back hill. And Silas wins it. With the connection that Vault and Silas had, and now he's buddy-buddy with everybody. Sorry, Genius, I had to do that to you. Yeah, Silas wins, and yeah, they're champions now. But what's this? This blader named Red Eye's been beating everybody, so yeah. Free's off the team of Raging Bulls, but he comes back to BC Soul in a later episode. So now Louis is facing Red Eye. So yeah. Okay, so the first battle, nothing special. Louis absolutely destroys him. And then right rotation. Oh, dang it, Luminor. Whatever. Okay, destroys Red Eye. Next battle, he changes up the spin rotation. He's like, do you really think spin rotation is going to matter? I'm going to get this launcher over here. And he's like, yeah, I think it will. And lo and behold, this is what happens. Here's Legend. Here, I'll just... Okay, let's try this once again. Because we're still... Okay, that's what happened. Okay, we're done. Nightmare Lunar 1. Okay, so, and then the scene that was shown the most during the entire run-through of the second half, Red Eye's mask comes off, and it's Shu, and then he says, I have no friends. And bam, destroys Legend Horizon by throwing it on some rocks. And Bo's like, hey, I'm going to go train on my own because you're weak. So he goes to train. So does Louie. But actually, Louie faces Free. And yeah, this is what's going to happen. Louie versus Free. Now, it goes as well as you expect. We're just going to do the final battle during this battle. Because they had like 16 ties, maybe. Dang, those hits mean nothing to it. And bam. Free's like, Louie's like, I'm gonna end this. And he's like, I got the same idea. Lunar hits up against the wall, does ultimate dragon crash. And boom. Destroys Fafnir. Absolutely obliterates Fafnir. And everybody's like surprised because this was a video. Free comes back, and yeah, they have that whole filler episode. And this is the big twist. Everybody comes back. That's right. Louie, Joshua, Xander, Dido, Cleo, Ken, Boa, Renwu, Gazim, Wakia, Zach, Volt, Kuza, Rentaro, Free, Silas, and the new and improved Requiem Project, Spryzen and Requiem, and Shu. Then we got Kurt the Emperor, Norman Harbor, and yeah, eventually this. So yeah, I'm going to end this episode here. Hope you guys have enjoyed this hour-long Season 2 video. I'll just do the next one will be a whole video about these guys. So don't you worry. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, like, comment, subscribe. Yeah. Goodbye.